Welcome back to the Dirt Podcast by Donut Media. I am your host, James Pumphrey, and I'm with the one and only Nolan Sykes. Say hi, Nolan.
Hi, Nolan.
You're a terrible man, and this is everything that's coming up on the full Donut Podcast.
We're talking disciplines, ice racing, land rush, sprint, extreme technical off-road. We are deep diving different types of driving.
We're going to be talking superstars. We got opinions on AJ. Can the most decorated, most entertaining driver in the Dirt Off-Road Series keep this main event win streak going forever?
We're talking challengers. We got something to say about Bruno Durand, the man that can do 2 and now 4 wheels. He's lit a fire under this series and seems unstoppable right now. Is he really set to dominate this year?
But first, we are talking rookies. We're going to want to be up to speed with the pick of the current crop, because they might one day make the leap to the Dirt Off-Road Series, and you'll want to be there from the very start.
So, let's go.
Hello and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube, where today we are playing Dirt 5 by
If you're
Codemasters.
listening to this message, then congratulations. Not only did you enter your details correctly, but you also impressed me. Impressed me enough that I'm going to invite you to the AJ Racing Academy. As you may have guessed, it's been set up by yours truly, and my one and only goal is to push you out there a bit more. I'm going to throw you in the deep end and see if you can swim. Make Team AJ a dominant force in the world of extreme motorsports. So, no pressure. Well, that's you all signed up. Welcome to the club. Now listen, I know you just want to get out there and wreck some tires, but just hold up a minute. I've curated a whole bunch of events you might be interested in, and I'm giving you, yes, you, the luxury of choice. No need to thank me. See what takes your fancy and just jump right in. If you find a style you really connect with, then by all means, stick with it. But you can always mix it up with something a bit different. Hey, you never know where you might make a name for yourself. And this is all about making a name for yourself, right? Yes. Yes, I am right.
Alright, thanks AJ. Okay, it's going to be a slightly longer episode than the videos I normally do, just because there's a whole lot of the chatting, the podcasts and such like, the introductions to various disciplines. Let's start off with a rally raid in our Skoda Fabia. Hope you like my livery.
Rally Raid is a start-to-finish, point-to-point race through beautiful natural landscapes.
Which you won't have any time to admire because you'll be inches away from wiping out in a hedge somewhere.
Lots of speed, lots of jumps, tight corners, and split routes to help break up the pack. Rally Raid is as dirt as it gets.
Okay, apologies if the microphone sounds strange. I haven't got a microphone that's compatible exclusively with the PS5 yet, so I'm back on my old PS4 headset. Let's get ready, let's go. Come on. Skoda power. Yes, I'm playing this on the PS5 because the PS4 Pro, it just didn't look good on that. The frame rate was pretty awful. My PC is not particularly chunky, so that didn't look particularly great either, but yeah, I'm happy with the way the PS5 version looks, with the effects. What have we got to do here? We're going to drift and trade paint. Well, we're going to exceed 50 miles per hour, but we've done that already. And get a total of 2 seconds airtime. We've already got 1 second, so I don't think that extra second is going to be a big issue. Holding back a little bit here, not giving it my all, because I need to do that drift and trade paint business. Is that it? No, didn't quite hit hard enough. Never mind, I'm sure there'll be more corners coming up. We can try do that again. Excuse me, glove. Oh, that's not really trading paint, is it? That's just shunting him and losing control. And I think he's just lost his boot lid. Sorry about that. Where am I? Never really. Don't really care, to be honest. No, didn't do it then either. That's frustrating. Never mind. Never mind. I suppose as long as we can get at least 2 of these objectives and get a win as well, we'll get all 3 badges, and that'll be good. I'd like all 3, but you know, can't have everything, can you? Or can you? I don't know. So I go to halfway on this rally raid now. These are the point-to-point races. I always have a bit of an issue with these on rally games because I struggle to learn them. Circuits I can learn, but point to points, they never seem to stick in my head. I don't know why. Well, maybe it's because circuits you do again and again and again. And it's a tight corner that I wasn't really ready for. Sorry about that. Great scenery on this game. They've done a great job, and the updates that have come since release have really improved the way it looks, the way it plays, the frame rate, the sound, everything. Thanks, Codys, for sticking with it. I'm not playing on a wheel because I haven't got the wheel set up yet for the PS5. I'm still on the DualSense controller. The adaptive triggers for this are brilliant. It's a bit like having force feedback, but you know, just on 2 of your fingers, which is bizarre. They're just digging these smoke effects, dust effects. Must stop getting mesmerised by them. We've got our 2 seconds airtime now, which is great. The other big issue with being out front like this is it's boring. Yeah, it's boring to watch. Never mind, that rain's quite nice. We'll look at rain instead. Oh, and the lightning. Great stuff, we have weather. Ladies and gentlemen, we have weather. And there, we nearly had a Skoda on its roof. So that was kind of scary. Big drop down there. Glad I avoided that. Almost at the finish, one more big left-hander. And we have done our first event. Hooray! That was a bit too much of a impressive win. As always, we're just starting off with the default AI settings, but most of the assists turned off. I did leave a little bit of traction control on for this because I'm playing on controller. I was playing on wheel, I'd have turned that off. So what have we got? Hooray, level 3. I don't know why I care about that. We've got 2 of our 3 objectives, that's alright. It's not a bad start. Got ourselves new liveries. Also good. And I like that sticker. That sticker is going on a car very soon. I think we're going to be doing a land rush.
So, Nolan, speaking of the current crop of racers, did you remember the name of that rookie that you were telling me about the other day?
Old timer? Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, kind of funky name. Gonna be honest, a little jealous.
Hey now, man. James is a great, strong name.
I really appreciate that, bud. Thank you.
Did you know that it's a popular boy's name? It means supplanter or one who follows. You know, in the 17th century Scotland.
Are you reading off the internet?
I would never.
Nolan, I can see your phone. Put it away. You're just reading off the internet.
Okay.
You're an amazing wealth of information, Nolan. I'm sure people tuned into this to listen to name meanings. Let's talk about cars and racing.
Thank you, James and Nolan, for that absolutely worthless bit of banter. Let's go with the land rush at Jarmo Run. Oh, I'm in the Volkswagen Race Touareg. And I have put the sticker on it, as promised. There it is. Boom. Shakalaka. What do you think?
I hope you got some sick coilovers because this land rush is gonna wreck your day.
James, I gotta go. I left my sick coilovers at home.
Nolan, you're gonna need them. With rough circuits filled with tight turns and technical straights, small jumps that jostle you around, and a couple of big old boys to really test your suspension. Dirt or snow, anything goes. Buckle up, Cupcake. This is Land Rush.
Thanks, Buttercup.
Weren't you supposed to be gone already?
Okay, so we're going to get muddy. Bring it on. Got to check my objectives as always, because I'm completely disorganised. So let's take a look. We've got to get 3 drifts, 2 overtakes, in 9th after 1 lap. I think we can do all 3 of these. They all seem pretty simple. Except there's a lot of cars going into one corner. Just going to hang back for the time being, wait for a gap to open, and then try and stick the car in it. There's our gap, and there's our 2 overtakes, so that's nailed already. Still so many cars. They're all over the place. Getting a little bit freer up at the front. Can we go around the outside? Is that doable? Nice. These Volkswagens are a lot faster than they look. Wow, is that it? Burst already. Okay, that's disappointing. Again, for, you know, content, that's disappointing. There's our 3 drifts. So across the finish line, if we do it in first, that's our 3rd objective. Huh. I guess we're going to turn it out then. Make it a little bit more difficult. Or are we? Because I need to learn to take corners. That was dreadful. I was turning away before the corner. I think I'm still used to that little lightweight scooter that you can get sideways. This VW doesn't really go sideways. It goes straight and then it goes a little bit wibbly like that. I don't know. There's probably a motor racing term for it that I don't know. It's really not oversteery. I'm just babbling now. How are you? How have you been? What can you talk about when you're in first place, but a great lead? And you know, nothing's going to happen for the next couple of minutes. What do you talk about? We could talk about the game, Dirt 5. How great the lighting looks on the PS5. How good that water looks. You know, but you can see it. Why bother? It's across the finish line. Thank you very much. Oh, I got my vampire muddy. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have stuck him there. That's just a bit, you know, mean on my part. Here we go. P1. Thank you very much. Car's in pretty good condition as well. You know, to say it's me driving. Expect bits to be hanging off it. Level 4. Yep. There it is. We've got all our bits done. Very nice. Very nice. Lots of money to buy new cars later on. I don't know why, but you can't buy vehicle upgrades. It's bizarre. I thought that was like standard in racing games these days. So we're doing a Stampede next. Okay. I'm sure the guys are going to tell us all about Stampedes. In their own unique way.
Hey, what's that sound?
Is it thunder?
Wrong! It's a stampede, but not of the traditional variety.
Snakes? Buff horses?
Wrong again! These thoroughbred animals run on gasoline and grit, throwing themselves into a pack of other racers across hard, natural landscapes.
Oh, cars. I should have known.
That's what this whole series is about, dude. It's all we talk about. Circuits are constructed on rough and often unmarked desert terrain with varied steepness and lots of jumps to be tackled. Saddle up, partner. It's a stampede!
Okay, there we go. That's the explanation, and here's the track. That looks safe. Got some dust, some concrete, some hairpins. What could go wrong? Can we do 2 overtakes in 5 seconds? 2 seconds of total airtime? This feels so much like Project Cars 3 on dirt. Get some weird coincidence. I was going for that gap there to get the 2 overtakes. Didn't quite work out. I had to really force my way through to get them. I think the first objective, being 9th after 1 lap, is going to be really easy because you know we're already up to 6th. Well, you know me. 2 seconds total airtime. We'll have to see how the track looks later on. Because so far there's no significant jumps. Really? First already? I mean, it's nice to be up here, but it's kind of disappointing. You probably know what I'm saying about that. It's just an open track now. I'd rather be banging doors and trading paint than driving off into the distance, but there we go. I'm sure it gives us a buffer if something goes horribly wrong. Or should I say when something goes horribly wrong? Nice bit of lens flare. If only the game had as much character as it has lighting. It would be amazing. Okay, that crash's a little bit blind, but it's all good. Oh, this is a nice corner. Keep the throttle on, keep the steering buried over. Felt good. Oh, here's our jump. Here's where we're going to get the airtime. Oh, that's not safe. Great, so we're just going to have 1 more second of airtime. I think we could probably get that on the on that ramp right before the finish line. So this is as good as done. All we have to do now is just not screw up. Really, don't screw up. Okay, I'll just get that airpin all wrong. At least I'm not driving something rear engine and rear wheel drive, because I'd have been facing the wrong direction, I think. Oh, that's a bit tight, that's a bit twisty. That's the sort of place that I would mess up. Often I'm looking so far ahead on the track, I completely miss things that are right in front of me, such as walls and rocks, such like. Cars, pedestrians, you know how it goes. So into the uphill section now. This is really easy to corner on because gravity really helps you get the car slowed down and rotated like this. Yeah, I didn't mess that up. Otherwise I'd have sounded very, very silly. Go this way because we know we can go this way without too much trouble. What's the floor? Steering locked over. No, didn't quite work out that time. Never mind. Round this left, and hopefully we can get that last second of airtime if we hit this hard enough. There it is. All 3 objectives and the win in our first Stampede. That's brilliant. What a start to the series. We're marching on, unlocking harder things, and hopefully it's going to be things that really, really test us and produce good content. You know what I'm saying, right? Here it is, P1. Go narwhal power. Oh, our vampire's completely gone this time. Oh. Level 5, hooray! I wonder what that gets us. I've got no idea what this rep thing is. I assume that's going to unlock something else somewhere else. We have a Ford Mustang livery and a Touareg livery. That's interesting, although I'm not going to be using it because obviously I've made my own livery. Will I be using the stickers? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. See how the mood takes me. Well, thanks for joining me as we begin the Dirt 5 series. Hopefully we'll have some more spectacular stuff coming up rather than just me leading the front of the field. Be good to each other. Drop us a like. Subscribe to see what's coming in the future. I hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.